Define hype hat again.
Just someone who's like really supportive and cheers you on and just wants you to succeed.
Oh, Bamford. Maria Bamford. Maria Bamford is, I'm wearing the t-shirt that says Maria Bamford supports me in my journey. That is her merch. I have never met anyone who has worked on themselves quite as hard as Maria, because she has a history, and she's out about this, about her mental illness, and problem socially and all of these things. I've never known anyone. Most of the people I hang out with, and I hang out with them on purpose, are people who try. And since I've known Maria Bamford, 92, I think we met, she has become a better person, a better friend, and a better, like, she's actively trying to support community, her friends, her family, herself, and the world around her. And so she's genuinely an amazing person. So there you go. Hi, Pat. Bang. And who's a dirtbag? Who's a toxic human being that I have accidentally seen in real life?
I'm sure there's many, many that you could name.
So many. One of my favorite stories is there's a guy, there's a comic, and I'll name him. What he knows me? He can't even remember that I'm on the show with him. Bill Maher. Bill Maher has a show on HBO, and he does stand-up, and he always has a woman comic open for him to sort of mediate his misogyny, to mediate his grumpy, nobody can make me get. He did the night I opened for him. It was 2 shows, I think. Might have been 1. But whatever it was, he was very funny. But the last 20 minutes didn't make any sense. It was all about how no one can make him get married. Nobody. And you're like, who's doing that? You're 50. And you're surrounded by paid escort. Like, he had an entourage with him at this club. And I was in the green room, and he came in with his entourage. And I introduced myself to him. And in the course of that introduction, he's not even making eye contact with me. He goes, do you need this room? I kind of need this room for my friends and I. Just to kind of chill out before the show. And I was like, the green room? Do I need the green room? And he goes, yeah. And I said, no, I think there's a coat rack downstairs that I could just hang out next to before I go on stage. And he didn't even hear me. He goes, thank you. Thank you very much. And so I don't know if he's talking. I mean, his stand-up can be super toxic, and his show can be super grumpy and mean. And but I think he's just thoughtless. He's a mess, And you're like, dude, get some help or something. Like, he smokes a great deal of pot, and you would think he would be more mellow because of that, but he is not. He has the angry pot.